welcome to another Ryan Sports Reviews. Today, I'm reacting to the 2021 SuperDraft class for Toronto FC. Your fortune 4, because they made 4 picks. Yeah, if you're an Impact Wrestling mark, you'd get that reference, I hope. Well, just a wrestling mark, you get the 4 reference, but the fortune 4 reference. Exactly. I'm going over our 4 draft picks from the SuperDraft, because when Toronto FC is in the SuperDraft, which is every year, but still, they do a good job. They actually care. So as a Toronto FC fan, of course, we're going to talk about this because looking at what's about to happen, there could be no news for a while because it's possible there's a lockout after tonight. Just saying. But, yeah, I know you've probably seen it, but let's talk about this. So, our 4 draft picks. First round draft pick, pick 25. Matt DeRosa from Maryland. Left midfielder / left back. He can play both. Had 1 assist, 1 goal. 46 appearances, 36 starts. Scored a goal. Well, yeah. But scored a goal in the 2018 semifinal of the College Cup to send Maryland to the final when they won the national title. He's a good player, but I'm guessing his lack of goals is from the left back position. But then again, the thing I don't like about that is that left backs, when we have them, they score. Or at least Justin Morrow has. And Ashton Morgan sort of did. And De Leon can. And then Lorea can score from the right. Alro, he's had a good ball in. He hasn't scored yet, but he's had a good ball in. So for me, I don't like the fact that this is more of a defensive signing, a defensive pick, but we need a left back because we don't know if we're going to re-sign Morrow or are we going to sign somebody else or will we bring back Tony Gallagher? I don't know, but if we do, that's a good backup. If DeRosa's the starter and De Leon's the backup or the other way around, or Dorsey could get in, we don't know. I'd like to see it. I think Griffin Dorsey has talent, but Matt DeRosa is definitely not the best pick of the litter so far with TFC. I don't think he is. He's an okay player. He's a good left back, probably defensively especially, but we do need help defensively, but taking away our forward pressing and offensive play would be bad when we have a manager who wants to press and actually wouldn't pass back anymore. Like DeRosa would have been a better Vanny draft pick than an Armis draft pick. But then again, I'm not sure. We'll see. I don't like it. I really don't. He can prove me wrong, but this is not the one I really like. I have high hopes for other picks, but not DeRosa. Maybe he does well. Maybe he learns how to attack in the MLS, but I think De Leon and Dorsey are better. If they bring back Morrow, a wash Justin Morrow is better than him, as he is now. And if they bring back Tony Gallagher is better than him. And hell, if you want to start Alro on one side and Lorea on the other, there you go. That could be also a thing. Then they're way better. Whoever you put on the left, Alro or Lorea, they're better. I'm not really excited by this pick. I'm not. He went to Maryland, went to the same school as Sabasa Endo, but that's all that matters, honestly. And Moadu. But again, that's all that matters. Third Maryland player, he's not that drafted. I don't think he's that great. Endo was a better pick, and Moadu was a better pick, of course, but that's way back in the past. But as I said, Toronto does care about the SuperDraft because look at Endo, look at Dorsey. I think he has potential. Just look at the picks that they've made. They at least try. And if they strike out, they strike out. But it's not really their fault. It's the player's fault. But exactly. Second pick, round 2, pick 45. Nathaniel Crofts from Virginia. Forward, 11 goals, 11 assists in 64 games. That's a pretty good output, 22 points in 64 games. I think he's a good forward. That's another good forward to have in our ranks, whether he's a striker or a winger. I mean, Io won't be here much longer. I'm not saying he's going to Trabzonspor. Now, what I'm saying is Io won't be here much longer. Year and a half, he's gone. It's honestly the truth. If he's here past the 2022 World Cup, I'm going to be worried, honestly. I know his time is running out with TFC. The sands through the hourglass are running out for him. So that is what it is. He's going somewhere by the 2022 World Cup, if not after. He's not going to be here for the 2023 season. At worst, well, at best, at worst, he's going to be gone after this season or halfway through. So we need forwards. We have Peruzza, we have Achara, we have Crofts. If we need Josie, we have him. I hope we don't get that down bad, but we could. If we could play Crofts on the wing, that's fine. I'd like to see it. If we get Piatti back or get somebody like a Hansen or get somebody who fits the wing spots better, that's great. If we have to play him on the wing, it is what it is with Schaffelberger Endo. It is what it is. We'll see. I like the Crofts pick, though. He's a good attacking player. He's a forward player, a strong player. He's from Sheffield, England. So that's amazing. He has football in his blood. He should be a good player. I like this pick. He wanted to go to college. He went to college. He went to university. And I like this pick. I have high hopes for this one. I like this pick. Second most, but I like it. I like it. I'll tell you where I like all these picks ranked-wise. The third pick from round 3, 64th pick, Paul Rothrock from Georgetown. Played with Ifunenyachi Achara at Georgetown. So that's a good pick. I like where that is. Midfielder, 5 goals, 7 assists in 37 games. It's kind of like the Jimmy Vesey, Alex Kerfoot thing with the Leafs. They both went to Harvard, so you know that Achara and Rothrock have a connection. So if Achara's playing, whether it's on the wing or at striker, if you have Rothrock in and say, hey, why not? Hey, have a game, man. They're going to connect. You hope to. You hope to see it, which is a good thing. But really, midfielders, all these midfielders were taken. I think he could play left back as well. I think they both can. The midfielders that we took, DeRosa and Rothrock, I think they both could play wing back. So that's good. But they should be able to connect. Achara and Rothrock. I like the potential of that. I really do. I really do. Because if they both went to college together, they played together. Achara's only 1 year older. I like what I'm seeing. This should be good. This should work out. So with that said, I like what I'm seeing with that pick. I'm not saying it's my most favorite pick of them, but it's better than DeRosa. I don't think it's better than Crofts. But I like the pick. I think he work well with Achara, just like with the Leafs, Kerfoot and Vesey, both from Harvard, and they're connecting well. See, it's kind of like that situation, and I like that situation. It worked for the Leafs. Let's see if it works for TFC. I'm not saying it should be every game, but if you need them, at least it would be better than putting out people and they're just running around like they're like chickens with their heads cut off, like it was under Vaney when they rotated ever since 2017, you know? I mean, Armas actually has tactics, but you get my point, don't you? Exactly. Okay, I like this pick. And then finally, our fourth pick. Round 3, pick 72, Talon Maples, SMU, defender, center back, 6 feet tall. Center back, for sure. 4 goals, 8 assists, 49 games played. He's a strong center back, has a threat off the header, strong defender. I like this pick. This is actually my favorite pick. I think this is the pick that really piques my interest. And you're saying third round pick? Really? Sometimes it's the later ones that get you. I mean, look at Mr. Tom Brady over there. Yeah, it's sometimes the later picks that get you. I know. Now you're saying, but there ain't no way. Yeah, I'm not comparing Talon Maples to Tom Brady. The only player on TFC or any other player in any sport that I'd compare to Tom Brady is Alejandro Pozuelo. Those are the only 2 players I say in the same breath. And honestly, if somebody could get this video to Pozuelo or Brady, I want them to jersey swap. I really do. That would make my freaking year if I saw that. I want to see Brady and Pozuelo jersey swap. I don't care. That would make my freaking year. I would love that, okay? But whatever. I'd love to see it. I really would. See Pozuelo and Brady jersey swap. Brady signs a jersey for Pozuelo. Pozuelo signs a jersey for Brady. Oh, that would be beautiful. But that's not my point. Back to it. Talon Maples, a young defender from SMU. Southern Methodist University in Texas. Yes, the one that got ban-hammered back in the 80s for football, if you remember, if you're that old. Yeah, I hope, maybe, some of y'all, you know. But back to it. Was a good player in the American Athletic Conference, a conference with Louisville and Cincinnati. That's a good conference. I think it's a good conference, especially for men's soccer. And I guess, isn't Tulsa in that conference too? If I'm right, because State played Tulsa and Tulsa was American. Yeah, in the Armed Forces Bowl. I mean, you remember the fight? The end of it? The end of it? Which I didn't see. I watched the end of the game, got here to start recording the video. I didn't know about the fight till I was done. If you realize I didn't talk about that fight, but whatever. But yeah, I think Tulsa's in that conference as well. So that's a pretty good conference. Probably one of the better ones for men's soccer, since the SEC does not have a men's soccer conference. They have women's, but they don't have men's. Really, they need to get onto that. I need to see State have a men's soccer team. I really do. I really do. Just saying. Just saying. It's actually getting popular in Mississippi, so yeah. But Talon Maples, young, great player from the American. I like what I'm seeing from him. I think he's a good defender, a strong defender. He would be great for our fourth defender. I would really say that's amazing. I don't think we need to bring back Simon. We could have, if they get in Loic Landre, that's Mavinga, Loic Landre, Gonzalez, Dunn, Maples, in that order. Or not in that order, but somewhere. Because Omar's washed. Loic Landre would be a great starter with Mavinga. We don't need to get back Simon. If we get Dunn in, give him a chance. You could also give Maples a chance. I'm hearing they want to put Liam Fraser at center back, which is good because they're getting like all these midfielders, especially defensive-wise. Like Omar Gavea, you could play Bradley there. You could play Prizo there. You could play Delgado there in the pivot at least. Honestly, yeah, a good pick. At least good for TFC2. Because that team, even in USL League 1, defensive-wise, isn't great. So if he has to play TFC2 with Dunn or Fraser or Simone, if they bring him back, there you go. Or somebody else. That's fine. That's good. I want to see TFC2 do good as well, but he's a good player. I think he could totally pull the Schaffelberg from 2 years ago, make a high impact at TFC2 if he has to, and then get to the main team if they play this year. Both of them. I like what I see from him. He is my most hyped pick. So for me, the way I like these picks, the most liked pick for me is the Talon Maples pick, then Nathaniel Crofts second, then Paul Rothrock, and then my least liked pick out of the four is Matt DeRosa. I still don't see why. I still think we could do a lot of things than use him at left back, and even getting back a washed Moro would probably be better. So that is exactly what I think it is. So with that, those are our 4 draft picks. I talked about our Fortune 4. And there you go. The 4 TFC Horsemen. Yeah, that was bad. But, yeah, that was bad. But, there you go. If you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. I really don't know what I'm doing next. If the league gets locked out, there you go. There's a video. But I am streaming on Twitch tonight. So, a FIFA stream. I will get that put into, well, it'll be on my Twitter. I know most of y'all probably follow me on Twitter, don't ya? At RyanAnderson_27, which unironically is my Twitch as well. So, actually, no, I'll put my Twitch link in the description. You'll see it there. Just the link of the channel, though, not, the stream. But you'll see it there, won't ya? So, there you go. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace.